Like 10 people stay here comfortably. I only got to see my brother. So I'm play here. Just do a room up there. They got a room. That home was not done. Like, it was there. There was no wall, no nothing. There was just concrete. I was like, like 10 people stay here comfortably. I don't think that's my brother. Brother up right here. This is a room up there. You got a room. It's like 10 people stay here comfortably. I don't think that's my brother up right here. This is a room up there. You got a room. I am one of those loaded to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Like 10 people stay here comfortably. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. I'll keep setting it up. I think I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She said
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and a good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Well, right away, they'll change the look. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he lets it past the 50. And the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout.
What? Why did I do that?
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
The most cars, those the most money in the clubs. If we got a booty to build a Mexican Middle, 56.
Throwing down with Allen. Now he'll take this and run. The try. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. won't make it to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A run once more with Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 9 here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the ground, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Hampton. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Got him down. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bills in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
it gets through, and now an opening.
Yeah, this game, they're giving you this.
Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Herbert now. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They will run forward with Hampton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First down, Chargers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they take him down. The Bears get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some strong running. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From midfield, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Allen going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and they get to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
One second, I got to run to the kitchen.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
319!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Herbert. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is...
We'll take it every time. You cannot stay with me. You keep doing that shit over and over and over, nigga. Bumping my niggas off their route. You did that 5 times already. Good shit, though.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight really bullet in there for the completion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Right side, he has Johnston. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers, first down.
They'll try the left side. Copeland. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
59.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
Nigga, your man just one man block, two X Factor and a super. Get the fuck out of here. This game full of shit.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On play action, Allen on the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Allen going to change the look here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there, right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Hampton. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Now they'll change things up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
Set. Hey,
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down and a yard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 10th carry in the game for Cole.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good. The completion there for
I got X factors not that's going to tackle it against them, leaning on them.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, this is Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Breaks through the contact.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach